Hi, my name's Bien, aka Battle Bus, where we drop in. Ooh.
And I'm SLYLEAF, aka Slurp Juice, I guess. And we're yeah, doink with flesh. And we're here with episode 2 of our weekly podcast.
Oh yes.
We have lots of exciting and frightening things to talk about today.
Wait, you didn't tell me frightening.
Maybe I didn't, but that's gonna be the fun of it.
All right.
So, I want to tell you this first because I've been dying to show you this all week, because you know how, like, you and I are really into, like, scary, spooky videos in the middle of the night, or, like, conspiracy theories. So,
yeah.
This week, one of them graced my YouTube recommended, and it's this girl called Momo. And at first I was like, is this some kind of Twice thing? But it wasn't at all. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this picture, and I'm gonna hope that you don't scream into my ear, but this is the picture that I saw pop up, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta watch this now. So let me just show you this.
That's scary.
Yeah. So if you guys listening don't know what Momo is already, go type in Momo WhatsApp. So this video, and I'm like, what in the hell is this picture? Okay, so apparently there's this phone number that was posted to Facebook, and people found a match to that phone number on the WhatsApp application, and all they find when they go to the profile is this really scary picture of that girl. She's got, like, stringy black hair and big, wide, creepy eyes, you know? And her mouth is just like a slit, and it's gross. It's really disturbing, actually. It kind of freaked me out the first time I saw it. So the people were, like, you know, adding this number and messaging the number, and the only thing that they got back were, like, really disturbing pictures and messages, and, like, even though the original phone number was, like, a Japanese area code, they were getting responses in, like, Spanish and English, but, like, so it was really weird. And so people were going crazy. It was, like, going viral, trying to figure out, like, what this was and, like, what the picture was. You know, the picture alone was already creepy enough, but to have some kind of, like, I guess, like, ARG kind of thing behind it was just making it worse, you know?
Yeah.
So, all this hullabaloo, but it turns out that it's just a statue made by an artist. Let me show you the full thing. Still creepy, not quite as exciting as...
Wait!
Yeah, it's just a statue of this bird booby lady.
She still has titties!
She's got some bird boobies and bird feet hand objects. So who knows what the real, and I think I read somewhere that it's in, like, an art museum, but so who knows what the actual WhatsApp thing was about. Just probably like an attention grab or prank or something. But yeah, the statue is debunked, so that's that.
So it's like, I mean, like, of course that wouldn't be a real person. I mean, well, like,
yeah, but, like, maybe it was like a
kind of giving you
that
look.
Yeah, she giving you the
bedroom
eye.
eyes.
Oh no.
Kiki, do you love me?
But I was kind of disappointed because I am so into those conspiracy theories and, like, flat earthers and stuff like that. It's just so entertaining.
I'm really into that shit too. Like, I honestly wish that, like, the flat earth theory could, like, come true, because, like, bitch.
What, like, the whole thing that, like, Antarctica is, like, Antarctica is just like an ice wall surrounding the whole flat planet. That's like a dinner plate.
Yeah, no one's allowed to go beyond, you know, the borders.
Why is that? But yeah, so that, and what was the other one? Mattress Firm. You kind of proved that one yourself.
I prove that self because I live where this shit is happening.
It's happening. It's It's happening everywhere. But you you experienced it for
I
the first time.
experienced it hands on. Like, I legit like never go out of my house. Like, okay, so I would, if I would want to eat, I would go to like, McDonald's and that's it. But like
Mhm.
my friends wanted to take me out to the plaza where like there's like nice food like Blaze Pizza, Chipotle, all that kind of stuff. And we got Blaze Pizza. And when we parked, I saw a mattress firm. And since I read about the the, the theory, I was like,
Uh-huh.
what the fuck? That's a mattress firm. And like I think I should have explained the mattress firm theory.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
so there's a theory that mattress firm is like laundering money because in like plazas there can be like up to like 3 mattress firms at once,
Like in the
like
same block.
vicinity. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
So
one
they're
mattress firm.
essentially fake.
Yeah, it's scary because like when you walk in there it looks like the store's not finished. It looks like there's mattresses like on the walls, and it's like it just feels like they just threw
Hmm.
mattress
And no
in there.
customers.
No customers at all, because like who the hell wants a mattress?
Who needs
Like,
that many? Who needs that much access to mattresses? Like at
oh, oh, my baby peed the bed. Guess I need a new mattress. Just like, I don't understand why we would need 3 mattress firms on the same plaza. Like, I
Yeah.
saw one walking to the restaurant, and then literally across the street there was another one. Like, I was just freaked out.
Yeah, so the theory is that mattress firms are fake and that their only use is some kind of like mob money laundering thing, underground money thing that they just put a front of a mattress store so that they can, do their business in private. So that's kind of
Ugh,
creepy.
it's very creepy, but it's like, I don't know, kind of smart. Like,
Yeah, but oh my, it's just kind of crazy to think that these things that we're like conspiring about could actually be true.
yeah.
So
And
that's the fun. I guess that's the fun of it, the excitement that what we may know may not be the truth. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Anyways, so another thing that I wanted to ask you about, because I was having a conversation the other day with someone about this, and it was about game stuff. We love that. We're gamers,
it was about
right?
game.
I'm the gamer. I'm gamming. Okay, wait. Side note. I'm gonna derail this for just a second because did you did you see the art for one of the new upcoming Monster Cat releases? Like, I don't know how to say this, but
Gammer.
the Gammer. Wait, what is it? I have to see it for myself again. I can't find it. You saw it, right?
Yeah, I'm the one who showed it to
What's
you.
what's the name of the song?
I don't know. It was a Gamma release, and
I can't find it. Anyway, I found it. Okay. Look up Gammer Needed You, like with the letter U. Just take a little gander at this gamer. Okay, like I'm not bashing the artist. I'm not bashing Monster Cat. I'm not bashing Gammer, but this picture just looks like the coloring style. It looks like a WikiHow. Like it's like what to do if your teammate gets down in Fortnite.
Step 1.
Step
Mourn.
1. Cope with your loss. Accept your loss. I have like a little tear in my eye.
I think the funniest part of this picture is that it's your skin that you
Oh my
always use
God.
in Fortnite.
That's right. Yeah, this is the skin that the power cord skin. That's my power cord and snorkel ops are like my 2 go-to Fortnite skins. By the way, but also the fact that like look at how thick his calf to ankle to foot ratio is. Like
That's how
it's
big my feet are. Don't make fun of
and
him.
it's like a little baby leg. Little baby leg. And it's thick.
He's just trying to pick up his friend.
and
They're duoing.
and his whole arm is a gun. I mean, that's really good.
Oh my
He's got like a Metroid
God.
vibe going.
I didn't realize that.
Okay, I'm done bashing this, but I just
It's a leak. It's a leak to Fortnite season 6.
I'm just waiting.
Instead of picking guns, picking up
Do you
guns,
think
you pick
now?
up upgrades.
Do you think now,
What?
just like Rocket League, that Fortnite will have Monster Cat music?
Holy cow! Like I would freaking love that because
Yeah, I think I would like that. It would be cool to see some of
yeah.
the people get their song in more video game.
Mm.
But okay, so anyway, back to what I was trying to say. I was having this conversation with someone about the first game they ever played. So, I wanted to ask you what the first game you ever played was.
Okay. So I always, was around video games because excuse me, my sister and my brother always played on the computer and they always played, their Nintendo 64s,
Mm-hmm.
and I just always watched them. And then, when I wanted to play my own game, like the Nintendo 64 wasn't, like it was obsolete basically. Like nobody played that. They wanted the new best thing, which was like the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
So like I begged my mom so hard to get me a GameCube. I was like, why does Ate and Kuya get to? That's like big brother, big sister. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why do they get to, play games and I don't? And she's like, fine. It's your birthday, so I'll get it. And then so I know that you guys know that I really like Sonic, and I'll get into that. But I just realized that my first game ever played was like that I got invested was Simpsons Hit and Run.
No, that was completely from left field. What? Simpsons?
Simpsons Hit and Run.
I didn't know that was even a game. I didn't know there was a Simpsons game. Is it a simulator where you crash into the living room with the car, just like the intro?
It's literally like Grand Theft Auto, except Simpsons.
Oh my lord.
I think my favorite character to play was Bart because like
Toe to tip.
to the tip, that's Bart.
You're Bart. Oh my god.
He had a spaceship car, like a shuttle. And like I just remember playing that game and not being able to beat it because I was really bad. But like yeah. And then like I had a birthday party like that weekend of getting Hit and Run, and everybody, how a little 4-year-old, 5-year-old would get toys. I got all these toys, and then my brother came out of nowhere because like he always came in and out of the house, and he surprised me for my birthday. He was like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey," and like I was like showing him my Spider-Man toys. I was like, "Yeah, hey, look at this," and then he was like, "I got you a gift," and he gave me so many games. Like
Ooh.
I felt like it was Christmas. Like he gave me like 5. It was like there is Sonic Adventure, there is Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball 2, and
Ooh.
then there is this one game. It was really funny, but I never played it because it was bad. I don't know.
Was it Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Okay, furry.
Listen, that's like one of the staple like bad
Xbox
but good games.
It's like that game was on a demo on Xbox. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I have so much to talk about. Like gaming when I was little, it was just like so fun and very and
ignore that. Anyway.
and so like I was really intrigued because I never seen Sonic. I was like, what is this? Like I've seen it on a magazine, like like a ad for Sonic, and it was just like him sitting on a
Uh-huh.
beach chair, and there is like a ring floating, and I was like, who is this man?
Who is that little man?
And like I wanted to play that game first, and like I immediately forgot about my birthday party. Like I let like my parents talk with like the parents of everyone else and my cousins, and I went to my GameCube and I played, and like I played the first sequence, and it was a boss fight. It was against the actual like main antagonist, Chaos, the little
Yeah,
water
yeah, I
bimbo
remember that.
boy.
Mm-hmm.
For playing what I made you play,
I
and
I played
I
that game
don't.
as a kid too. Okay. Okay.
Well, so I tried my hardest to do what it told me to do, which was kill him, right? I was
Mm-hmm.
just walking towards it because me not knowing what to do, like I didn't know that you were supposed to press A twice. I was just jumping. Like
I was
like
goofing.
I didn't know that he had a homing attack. So like I was like on the verge of tears because I was like, I can't beat this first guy.
Oh
Like,
no.
and then like my cousin came in and he was like, well, you're doing it wrong. He like showed me how to do it, and like literally I was like, what the hell?
Good
I was
old
like,
cousin.
whoa. I was mind blown. Like, so I like snatched the controller out of his hand, and like I literally finished Sonic's story that night. Like
Oh.
I was obsessed with that game. Like I was living.
Now I
I was
understand your love for Sonic, and I
I
can
love Sonic so much.
I can relate. I can relate. I love Sonic too.
No furry.
Oh my god. See, you took it there. I didn't say anything. You took it there. I'm not afraid, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I'm not a furry, guys.
Oh my lord. Anyways, what other games like post first
Post
second
that,
game?
it was like Xbox games, like party games, like Fusion
Mm.
Frenzy.
Oh
Like,
my
you remember
god.
Fusion
I
Frenzy?
forgot that was a thing.
That was the best sleepover game ever
It
because
really was.
it was like Mario Party, except it was only mini games.
And it
And
was like
like,
hot people instead of
yeah, I loved Zach because like he was like, yeah,
I
can't
don't
catch me.
I don't remember any of the characters. I
He's like,
That game was like a blur to me.
I honestly, it felt like a fever dream because like the colors, like
Yeah.
you're in a
It's
washing machine in one of them. Like,
it's all like techno and stuff. Oh my lord.
oh,
You know what else feels like a fever dream? WarioWare.
oh.
It actually is a fever dream. That game is wacky nuts bananas.
I still like, I still really appreciate Mario Party. Like the
No, yeah,
old
me too.
Mario, like
Yeah.
it ruined friendships. Like
Yeah,
my cousins and me would actually get into physical fights because of it.
yeah, so good. Someone comes by and like literally snatches all your stars that you've been working for 40 hours a
Oh
week.
my
Full
god!
time. Walking uphill in the
But
snow both ways.
oh my god, there's like a power move in like in one of the games where like you're on a chain chomp and then like you're just
Yeah.
jumping on people and you jump on them and you like take 5 stars. It literally was the most nerve-wracking thing. Like
It soul crushing.
I got so mad at Andy so many times for taking my freaking stars.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
What
no.
about you, Sarah?
My first game, oh, I'm gonna sound so old. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so well, let me preface this. I also had older siblings that like they weren't like really into games, like they had them, but like it was
Mhm.
like a really casual thing. But me, I was like a young impressionable child. um Technically the first game that I've ever like touched, I guess, was literally on the Atari. Not saying that like I was around when the Atari came out, but my brothers had one,
Uh-huh.
and occasionally they would be like, okay, let's bring Sarah in here, let's let her play, and I would just freaking smash the button. I didn't know what I was doing. So I remember like literally like the Pong games and Hubert on the Atari. I remember those, but officially my first game that I got for, I think it was my birthday. It was either Christmas or birthday, one of the two. I got a PlayStation 1. And the first game that I remember playing on that was Frogger. Um
Oh,
it was like if any of you guys are too old or too young to know what Frogger is, it's literally just this frog, and you hop across obstacle courses like across the street through traffic and cars, or like through lily pads on a river, and that's the whole game. You just gotta hop across the thing like it's a platformer, and it was really fun. It was really annoying, and honestly, when I first played it, I couldn't cross the street. Well, actually, no, I could cross the street, but there was like right after the street, there was like this river, and you had to like time the logs that would like flow through the river and like hop onto them. But if you like went to the cave, then you would die. Anyway, I'm rambling. I couldn't pass the river part until later when I had many hours practice. The second game that I remember getting, and this is like Sonic for you, was Spyro the Dragon. And
Oh, you're scaly.
shut the hell up. Oh my god. Okay, Sonic Kin, being the Hedgehog. Don't talk to me. But Spyro the Dragon. So the first one I got wasn't actually the first game. It was the second one, Ripto's Rage. So that one is the one I hold most dear. I love those games to death. I tried to go back and play them couple of years ago, but you know, like the graphics are so dated now that it's like, and the controls are so bad that it's like actually
They look
frustrating.
like triangles.
Yeah, everything. I mean, graphics
Polygons.
aside, the controls alone were enough to like, you know, kind of make me not want to do that. But I had all of them eventually because I remember I got what used to happen was my mom would go to movie gallery or Blockbuster or something and rent me a game like every week when she would go rent a movie. You know, she would get me a game and or two. And you never really got to beat them unless you were like some kind of god. So you like would almost beat them and then have to give it back or either keep renting it until you beat it, you know? So that was the thing back in my day. And I remember I think Spyro was one of those that I rented, and it was the second one because, you know, they never have the full series available. You know, it's always rented out. So then I think it was like for Christmas or something, I was like, yeah, I want all the Spyro games, and I got it, and I also got like a blue PlayStation controller with the dual sticks, the little sticky things, and I was like, oh my god, this changes everything, because I only had the D-pad. Yeah. You can move the camera and stuff. So I remember that really fondly. Sonic, for me, was really like I didn't have Sonic. I think it was Sonic. I don't even know like what the rest of the title was, but it was for the Sega Dreamcast or the Genesis. It was the one with the controller with the little screen on it, I guess, or like sound that came out of the controller. I don't remember, but I remember my mom used to go to work really early, so before school she would drop me off at our neighbor's house down the road. She was friends with the mom over there, and then I was friends with her daughter, so she would take me over there, and at like 5 or 6 in the morning until the school bus came, we would play Sonic in the morning and like trade turns. Like whenever one of us died, we would trade the controller. And I remember playing Knuckles and playing Rouge and like just loving that game to death. But I never got to like really play the full thing because it was at my friend's house.
I think you're playing Sonic Adventure 2. Like I know myself. It's just
probably
like on the top of my head.
Probably. The only other Sonic games I remember playing after that were like Sonic Heroes.
My god.
Stuff like that. This is my last one, but another game that's really, really funny and nostalgic for me is for the Nintendo 64. And it's a game that's called Snowboard Kids. And let me tell you what, like, it's so underrated. It was so fun.
I have to look that up.
It's literally just a snowboarding game with these doofy-looking, South Park-looking kids. Like, if you're at a computer, please look it up. Please look up Snowboard Kids for the Nintendo 64.
Oh my god!
And there was like some secret character at the end that you could unlock, and I could never do it. Yeah, that's Snowboard Kids. I loved it. I loved it so much. It was so fun.
The kid with the glasses.
It was so much fun. Like, there's all kinds of levels, and I mean, honestly, it was just like uh, you,
Is it
I don't
race
know if you
game?
played any other snowboarding games. I played a couple on the PlayStation, but it's just like you
The
just
only snowboarding games I played is
snowboarding.
that snowboarding snowboarding games I played was on Chuck E. Cheese's.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess
The
that counts, but yeah, I just
interactive one.
so many fond memories of this game. And like I think of course all the different kids had like different stats on their snowboards, and you can customize the snowboards. But yeah, there was like a secret character at the end that you could unlock, and I
Mhm.
couldn't do it, so I actually I got a Game Shark, and that was my way to do it. So
Game Shark.
Game Sharks were like cheat codes, but it was like a physical object that had the cheats on it.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
Do you
whoa.
remember those?
Whoa.
They had them for PlayStation as well, I believe, because I remember specifically trying to beat Jack 3, and I couldn't do it, so I had to use the Game Shark to give me unlimited health to beat that game. So there's that.
I remember having a Nintendo DS,
Mhm.
and like my brother would get like a DS game that had all the games on it. Like you just had to
Yeah.
put the micro SD in your computer.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that, cuz that reminds me. Um I I had an Xbox.
I,
Like sorry, sorry. I'm all excited. But so for my birthday, one year, I wanted a PlayStation 2 because I'd always had a PlayStation, and I wanted, the second one for the new games and stuff. And I saved all this money from like chores and birthday, and I had enough to go get one. So, um, my mom takes me to Walmart, and we're looking in the game aisle, and there's no PlayStations whatsoever.
oh,
And there was an Xbox, but I was like, I don't know what an Xbox is. I don't want that. I don't know what that is. So there was one left, and I was like, you know what? Fine. I'll take a risk here. And I
mhm.
bought it, and it was the Halo special edition green Xbox, and that was literally the only one they had left. And I bought that, and I didn't know what Halo was. Nobody knew what Halo was. It was just
How
like,
old are you?
oh, I don't even know. I don't even remember. It still had to be elementary school. Like at least I wasn't. I'm telling everybody how old I am. Oh my god. So it was nobody knew what Halo was yet, and so I got this and I brought it home, and then I went to Blockbuster and I rented what was it? What's that game? The Time Cat Jinx Links the Time
I
Cat.
I do not
It's
know.
this old game, and I got that, and then the Xbox came with Halo 1. And I remember like I remember beating the Time Cat
Oh,
game, and then I was like, you know what, I
wait.
don't have any other games, so I will play Halo, and that got me into Halo, and that's a long story for another time. But that Xbox, of a year or so later, I specifically remember it being my first year in middle school, that same Xbox. So that had to be like fourth or fifth grade that I bought it. But so I take it to my sister, and her husband works in like was working in like Microsoft kind of stuff, and so he was like, "Hey, for your birthday, I'm gonna take your Xbox and I'm gonna fix it up for you." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, I'm gonna make it really fancy." And I was like, "Okay, well, you do whatever." And so he takes it, and we go to Fry's and we buy like a hard drive for it, and he gets there's a term for what he did to it, but he basically like jailbroke my Xbox and put a hard drive in it, and then his friend at work installed like some kind of like thousands of emulators on it, like from every single console, like original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, all the PlayStation games, all the Xbox
Oh,
games. It
that's
had
so sick.
thousands of games, and that was like my life for the next like 2 years. 3 years, that was my life. That Xbox, because I could, this is really bad to say, but I could go to Blockbuster, rent a game, come home, put it in my Xbox, and rip it off the disc,
No
and install it.
freaking way.
Yeah, so I had every game I ever wanted all the time, and it was amazing.
Sarah, you wouldn't download a car.
I would, and I downloaded so many games on my special edition Xbox, but that Xbox had a very violent and terrible death. there
What?
was a really bad thunderstorm at my house one day, and lightning came into the I think through the phone line, and it like whacked out everything. It like made everything blink and the phones ring and stuff, and it also fried my Xbox. So rest in peace, my
No.
Halo Green Special Edition Xbox. I will miss you. I miss you dearly.
No.
I wish I still had it because honestly, 100% I would probably still play all the games on that because just
And that's why you always plug your electronics in a
it
freaking,
was
you
it
know,
fried that too. It fried everything in our house, like our microwave, coffee pot, TV, everything was fried from that. So
that's, oh my God, that's so
yeah.
tragic. I'm so sorry that you lost all those games.
No, I mean, it was. I cried about it. I cried about it as a kid. I'm gonna own up to it. I was so
Oh,
sad for like so many weeks. I was like, I had nothing to do. Like that was what I came home every day from school, and that's what I did. And now I'm like, I'm gonna read a book or something.
Blink's the time sweeper.
Was that it? Jinx. Was it
Yeah, Blink,
Blinks? Blinks the time cat. The
adorable.
main mechanic of that game was to freeze time and then do all the stuff that you're supposed to do and then unfreeze it and like your little
He
yeah.
reminds me of the cat from Totoro, the cat
Yeah,
bus.
the cat buzz. Yeah. The Cheshire cat looking ass. Um Speaking of which, so these old games that like you can't play anymore because of the controls being too whack or whatever, I've just been
Mhm.
watching them on YouTube. Like I've been having a
Oh,
kick to watch
yeah.
gameplay of these old or watch streamers, one or the other.
Hmm. What are your
Um
favorite YouTubers?
my favorite, well, I kind of just watch random, like usually it's like um AGDQ playthroughs of like the older games just because it's like a speed run and it's like kind of cool.
Hmm.
But my favorite, like I mean gaming in general, like I know I showed you him the other day, but Nakey Jakey,
Yes.
he covers
Yes.
the new and the old and things related to gaming, and I love his humor so much, and I love that he just sits on a freaking exercise
Bouncy.
ball and green screens himself into the game. It's amazing. Another one would be these are two World of Warcraft related gaming channels, but they're so the way they present everything is really cool.
Hmm.
Talius and Evitel are this really cute couple that cover WoW stuff. Um,
Oh.
I like the format of their videos a lot. And then another one is Mad Susan Show, and he's like actually this really he sounds like a big teddy bear, but he's like this monotone guy, and he like laughs at the fact that he's monotone, and he just sounds so nice and fluffy, and I just want to just sit there and listen
Aw.
to him all day. He's very, very cool, and he covers a lot of cool stuff. So those are probably my three favorite
Aw.
gaming channels. What about you?
Um, I think like from growing up, I kind of just like watched whatever was on my recommended.
Yeah.
And so I tricked my mom into getting me Minecraft. I said it was a virus software.
Oh my god.
And she was like, okay. And she's like, $24, that's not bad. So like she buys it and she's like, no viruses anymore, okay? And like I'm literally playing the game. And like it's just I was just like, I don't wanna play alone. Like I wanted to find like, to play with friends, find a way to play with friends. And
Mhm.
I watched a video of someone playing their survival games. Keep in mind I was like 13, 14. Like
Mhm.
the survival games, like Hunger Games stuff, like
Yeah.
the Hunger Games Minecraft, and like they're having so much fun and they're screaming. They're like, ah, help me, he's killing me. And like I think that's where I get like lots of my like not humor, but like very um that's how I get my attitude when I play video games.
Oh
Like
yeah.
um
Fight or
and
flight.
fight or flight. And so other than like wanting to play Minecraft, like Hunger Games, I found this YouTuber that was recommended after watching like those videos.
Mhm.
Her name was LD Shadow Lady, and
Oh.
she had a solo world. Like she like did all of her stuff alone. She was playing alone. And like usually I like what I said, I don't like playing alone. But
Mhm.
she had so many mods. Like so
Yeah.
many mods where it was like making the game like an adventure. And like
Mhm.
she did all of this stuff on her own. And like I was just like, I need to do this. Her stuff is cute. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to, get all these mods. Failed miserably. Almost gave my computer a virus, I think, kind of.
At least you had your virus protection, right?
Yeah, thanks, Mom. That $24 charge from Mojang. It's just, and like, I just wanted all these mods, and like I always loved watching LD Shadow Lady because she like before she started like getting popular, she like also like played Gary's mod.
Mm.
Like she played hide and seek with everyone. She played all these little like servers in Gary's mod. And I was like, I need Gary's mod, but I already asked my mom to buy it for kid.
Virus protection.
So like I don't think she's gonna ever like buy me anything. So like I just watched her videos and like I would always stay up so late watching. Like I remember like staying up until 6 a.m. and like
Oh
I had to
man.
get ready for school and I was like, oh dang, I watched it until this. And like I just was really in love with her. She kind of sounded like my sister at like
Oh
times,
yeah.
like which was really nice because I was missing my sister. She moved away to live in
Oh.
Seattle and like all that stuff. So it was like I was playing alone all the time basically.
Mhm.
I always like looked up to these YouTubers and like LD Shadow Lady was one of them. And then like I got to see, Lily Pichu, and then that's how I got
Um,
more into League of Legends because like her League videos were so
yeah,
funny.
I
I
always loved her
remember
videos.
I remember being like I don't like Kiori now, but like I used to love Kiori's old
Yeah.
videos, like his old
Mhm.
school videos. Like they were so funny. Like and I just really wanted to be a really better League of Legends player. So like I've always watched these videos, I learned from them, I played, and like that I applied it, and now I'm top 500. What's up? Ah, ow!
You got hit
I
with
like.
the lie karma right there. That was like instant. Wow. Listen, children, do not lie about your
Listen,
elo.
children, that's a lot of sodium.
Cafeteria, that's a lot of sodium. And that's a lot of solo queue discourse.
At the moment, though, my favorite YouTuber has to be. I'm being very vanilla, but it's Pokemon. I love Iman so much. She's like so like I don't care how much she's like, like it seems she's fake, but I feel like she's so sweet. She like acts like my sister. Like I feel like I can throw hands with her and like we would
Yeah.
laugh about it later. Like
Yeah,
her attitude is I love
she seems
her.
like she would be a really fun person to hang around. And
Yeah.
I mean, imagine how hard it must be to just like, I mean, okay, not hard, but like imagine the stuff that she sees in her stream all the time. Like of course she's got to have
Mhm.
like that front so that it doesn't
Mhm.
affect her, but like when you see her like especially with like the offline TV stuff and you see her
Yeah.
like out in the world like interacting with her friends, like I love her. I love her videos and I love her
Yeah.
goofiness, and she's actually freaking really good at Fortnite, and she's really good at
Ye-
League, and people bash
Holy
on her all the
cow.
time, but she's really good, and In's really entertaining too, so that those two
Mhm.
just go hand in hand and make for a really
Yeah.
great channel. And she's really cute, you know.
I know. I would give her a big ol' smooch.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too. um All right, so what do we got next? We got the song of the week. This is going to be one of our segments. We want to go over songs. Song of the week. For me, it's going to be Igloo Ghost. Recently was shown Igloo Ghost. He's this guy um who makes really really experimental stuff, and he all of the vocals or most of the vocals of his songs are words and languages that are made up by him completely. So
Oh
yeah,
gosh.
he makes it up from whatever deep cavern in his mind that produces this wonderful music. And the song of the week that I choose is Clear Tame. It actually has a music video. You guys should look it up. The music video is very colorful, it's very wacky, it's really fun. The song is like a journey emotionally. It goes in and out, and the weirdness and like how well the lyrics flow despite being like made up is really interesting to me. So I would definitely recommend
Yeah.
you to check that out. Bien, what do you got?
Um, so recently, like I think a few months ago, me and Sarah randomly ran into this person because of Kazuki.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you guys know him, he makes very nice ambient music.
He's pretty good at a lot of different genres, but that's
Yeah,
what he mostly puts out.
yeah.
I think he actually
And
showed me Igloo Ghost too.
yeah, Kaz like shows us like so many good artists, and like
Yeah.
he was like, hey, this popped up in my feed. I was like, listen to this, it's really good. And like his name is Travis Bickle, and it was Magic. And
Yes.
I was just like, oh, I literally was like, I was in love, and I was like, no way in heck does he only have 500 followers. Like
So
this is,
underrated.
I
Yeah.
was just like, what the hell? So my song of the week is Love and TV, which is like a
Mm.
recent release.
Mm-hmm.
He released it 5 days ago, and it's phenomenal. Like I love his music so much. Like he his one of his recent albums was called Bickle Bench, and I was like, I say bench, you're a bench.
Instantly love him.
I want to be a Bickle Bench. Like his music is so good. He like makes these like, like albums in like a span of like short time. Like he made Bickle Bench Forever in a month.
He just pops it out, and it's
Yeah.
like it's so good.
What?
His sound is like beefy, but it's
It,
so funky and like melodic. It's you
oh,
can't
I
help but just kind of like wiggle
it
a little
makes
bit
me
listening to it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
dance like, and like I put that like stuff on while I'm showering, and I'm just like, dang, I I'm feeling myself. Like his lyrics too are just like really good, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I I take inspiration from him so much. Like he is literally top for me right now.
Yeah, he's definitely
I
good.
love
Definitely
Bickle
check him
Bench.
out. Travis Bickle.
Travis
Travis.
Bickle.
Oh my lord. Yeah, definitely I would recommend it too. And now for the weather, just kidding. Now for K-pop, what's happening K-pop? I watched the cuz I saw on Twitter that the new Red Velvet Red Room concert was going to be soon. And so I
Mhm.
went and watched the one from last year for Red Summer because I think what it was the DVD was finally out, so people were like
Yeah.
uploading it. And I watched every single 2 hours and 45 minutes of that, and I loved all of it. So
Really?
if I'm not obsessed with Red Velvet, I don't know what I am.
I remember watching a 2-hour concert for Girls' Generation in Japan. Like I
Okay.
was I, I was like, it's like that. Like did you it it's one of those things where like you wish you were there. Like
Oh, so bad. I wish I was
like
there. That would have
I
been
went
amazing.
to I went to a meet and greet in May to see
Yeah.
Red Velvet.
Oh, I'm
Joy
so
wasn't
jealous.
there, and I was like in the center, but I was kind of far, and like it just feeling there and feeling the energy of like a crowd is just like amazing, because like right
Mm-hmm.
next to me were these two beefy men, and they're like yelling at the top of their lungs. They're like, Wendy, I love you,
Oh my god.
Yeti! And I was just like, oh my god. I was like looking back and forth at them. I was like, and they like I just wanted me to be on their shoulders. Like I was just like I was I wanted to be part of their gang, like that was they're like having fun. It just like concerts
Yeah, concerts in general.
bring people like together, like,
Yeah, I love that.
and it's Red Velvet, please come to
Come
America
to
again,
US Red Room tour, please, please,
please.
please, or just one, just one. I will go anywhere in the US to see Red Velvet. Like I will.
Yes.
A 2.5 hour. See, the thing was, it wasn't even like a 2 hour concert. It was a 3-day event. It was
What?
like, yeah, it was like a con. It was like 3 days, and they performed for a few hours each day. And I was like, that's wild. I want to do that
Was it
so
like Red
bad.
Velvet Con?
It was no, it was just the Red Room. That's what it was, and
Oh
it's
my
kind of
god.
like Warp Tour. If any of you guys know what Warped Tour is, it's like a week-long thing where a bunch of different bands play. But imagine that, but just Red Velvet.
Oh my god, like I would die.
I would
Like,
buy that in a second. Like, I would take a
mhm.
loan out if I had to buy that. I freaking love Red Velvet. What else happened since our last podcast?
Mamamoo.
Mamamoo came back. That was a very delicious, yummy, very Latin sounding, yummy
Oh,
music. I
mwah.
like that they're
And like,
straying away from like the girl group standard sound, and I love them
mhm.
for that.
Like you even explained this to me the other day, saying that you're like literally hearing BTS from them. Like,
Yeah,
and I literally I had, because I was listening to the rest of their tracks, and I was just like, wow, Sarah's right. Like,
I
if you
called it
listen,
on Starry Eye. Starry
oh my
Night.
god,
Starry Eye.
start, yeah. If you listen to Sleep in the Car, I was just like, dang, this is the rap line. Like,
Yeah.
no, no
Yeah.
one's singing. It's just the rap line. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, I'm so impressed at like how powerful they can sound as a
Yeah.
4-person group. Like,
And they all have really, really distinct voices too.
yeah.
I love that. G-Friend came back and I was happy
Funny
about it.
summer.
They're
Really?
so good. Yeah, because like I love G-Friend. I mean, they're not like my top tier group, but I still love them. And their last comeback, like I don't even remember the song. I don't remember what it was called. Like it was so I was just like, how are you gonna do G-Friend like that? How are you gonna give them this song and this video where everybody's laying on the floor and crying? How are you gonna do this to our girls? And then they came out with this, and I was like, yodam, yodam, hey!
It was
It was a
so
bop.
happy. Like, I
Yeah.
couldn't stop smiling. Like, they look
Mhm.
like they're having fun, and like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh,
They
I
were
just
in their
love their,
element.
yeah, I love their summer comebacks a lot. Like, remember when Navalera came out? That was
Yeah.
my jam. That was everything to me. I was just like, this is hands down favorite summer bop. Like, I
Bop
will
of
never.
the year. I'm still low key waiting for like fingertip G friend to come back because that was like my jam,
They were
honestly.
dipping their toes, and then they said it's too cold. They said
But yeah,
it's too cold.
I would like them to come back. Just like I don't know. Fingertip was just so funky, and I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah,
they're
I love
edgy,"
fingertip.
and she kicked her into the space.
Oh, and she said, "Ow!"
She said, "Ow!" and I had that like cross leg like dance break. Like
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, it's just I want them to be more versatile and not like not so
Anime.
safe. And it's because like that's what they're used to, and that's what, the
That's what
company is
sells, yeah.
making. Yeah. But like I would like to see more of them, even if it doesn't sell, because like sometimes you need to flop.
Yeah, you need a flop so that you can rise to the top.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Anyways.
Anyways.
What else do we have to talk about? Let me look at the meme of the week. What is this is gonna be another section. We should have like little
Meme of the week.
meme of the week.
Meme of the week.
Meme of the week. I don't know what mine is, so I'm gonna let you go first because I'm gonna come up with one on the spot.
Oh, okay. My meme of the week is, everyone knows this. It's on the server. I always say it's a selfie. It's the awkward face cat.
The
The one that's
Caucasian
smiling.
smile.
Yes.
I hate that.
Did you
I've
say
come to hate.
Caucasian smile?
Yes, I've come to hate that cat. You want to know why?
No,
Everybody's like,
let me
"Oh, look
explain
at
why
this
I love that cat
cat."
before you hate it.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. Go.
I love this cat because he looks polite. People put music over him, and it's just so good. He's heartwarming. He's majestic. He's polite.
He's
And I
a
love him.
fraud. He's a fraud. He's a tax evading fraud, and let me tell you why in 5 easy steps. Step number 1, he's photoshopped. And people were like, "Wow, look at this crazy looking cat! Like his mouth is so weird. How's it doing that?" And I'm just like literally that one video where like the person zooms in up at you, like his mouth, his mouth thing, like
Yeah.
bulges out like a Snapchat filter, and you know that Snapchat filters work on aminals. So that being
Aminal.
said, and then so then BN tries to come at me with his Instagram, or the official Instagram of the cat, and I'm like, look at this picture right here.
Yeah.
Take a gander.
Okay.
Look at, observe.
And
and there's like
as you
yeah, his whiskers are like all bent and warped where his mouth has been stretched to that.
I'm so mad because like as you were like explaining why it was fake, I literally saw the normal looking cat. Like I saw the like, and I was just like, my life's a sham. And she's like, I told you.
I would be fine with the meme if people weren't trying to say that the cat actually looks like that. I'm like, you silly
I could
minches.
wish.
Let a man dream. Yeah, so I don't know what my meme of the week is. Maybe I don't know. I'll say my meme of the week is debunking your meme of the week.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
So, what do you guys think about that? How about that?
No.
Oh my gosh. So here is our final section. We're gonna wrap it up with now what the heck did we do this week? So I'm gonna let Bien go first.
So y'all know last week was my birthday, July 16th. I am still accepting PayPal.me / Sarah Gee.
Stop.
Just kidding.
Oh my god.
I went out for my birthday to Sugar Factory, and it already sounds like diabetes. Like the drinks were so sweet.
Those look good.
It was good, but it was just very, very sweet. Like it made my whole body shake and ache. And then again, the burger was kind of dry. It was like like they're.
Oh no.
I'll let them do desserts. Like, so after that, like I didn't ask for like a cake or anything. Like, you know how at restaurants they always say happy birthday, and like they do that. I didn't want to do that. I was just like, let's go.
No.
So at the exit of the restaurant, there's like a candy shop, and then there's like a little place where you could take pictures. So my mom wanted to take pictures, and I was like, yeah, let's take pictures. So I took normal pictures. I was like smiling. I was like, yeah, don't post this on Facebook. Don't tag me. And then I wanted to take a picture with my godmother, and so she never wants to smile with me. Like she always like gives a smug look or a really ugly face when she takes pictures with me. So I was like, okay, well, since it's my birthday, you have to do whatever I want. And she's like, yeah, fine, I'll smile. And I was like, no.
No.
I literally positioned her. I put her arms in a T-pose position, and she's like, am I getting crucified? Because she doesn't know what T-posing is. So I literally made her T-pose, and I didn't take a picture for like 2 minutes. I was literally making her stand like that for 2 minutes. And she was like, am I done? She was really embarrassed, and I was just like, now you know how I feel when you embarrass me in public.
That's amazing.
Best birthday ever.
Oh my gosh.
What did you do, Sarah?
I didn't really do a lot, but I had to go drive somewhere, and it was somewhere far. It was like a 45-minute drive, and so I have like the little stand for my phone so I can like speech to text. So someone texted me, so I'm responding and whatever, and I'm, just like doing that in my car, and I accidentally coughed into my phone. Like I accidentally was in the middle of talking, I was like or whatever, and then all of a sudden my speech to text starts going in Japanese, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? So I was like, wait a second. So I had to like reset it and like repress the button or whatever, and I kept going, and then like later I did it again, like I like cleared my throat, and then it just starts going in Japanese again, and it wasn't like making any sense. So I literally tested it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna test and see if this is actually what's triggering my phone to go into Japanese. So I literally was talking, and I went watashi wa, and it literally typed watashi wa on my phone, and I was like, are you joking me? I couldn't believe that like coughing into my phone made it turn into Japanese. So I want to figure out how to, because I don't have an iPhone, so I don't have like the standard screen recording thing, but I want to figure out how to do that, and I want to post a video of my phone turning into Japanese whenever I cough. So that was probably the most eventful thing that happened to me last week. But I mean, on that note, I think it's about time for us to go move into the wilderness, you know, start a small colony, you know, just kind of inhabit the wilderness. So I think I'm gonna go do that now. What about you?
Yeah, I'll grab the car. Let's go.
Okay, bye.